Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Timwe Presents. Now the KTANE Puzzle plethora is of course in full swing, but Ghost Salt has decided to lump his puzzles into a new category called the Puzzle Parcel. In my previous video I already went over the new puzzle Gang Signs, but he published another puzzle the day before that called Blankety Blank. Now I already solved this and unfortunately didn't record my live solve, but I can walk you through the puzzle in pretty much the same way as I solved it. So here's what the puzzle looks like. It is called Blankety Blank and it has all of these bunches of question marks and asterisks. So what's the first thing that we would look at? Well, question marks obviously usually stand for missing letters. Asterisks often stand for any number of missing letters, right? So if you say, for example, A star E, you would expect that to stand for literally any word that starts with A and ends with E. So I looked through the repository to find words, or rather names of modules that would fit this scheme. And I quickly found that actually the asterisks also refer to single letters instead of any number of them. So if we look at module names that start with Alpha Charlie, let's sort by name. Okay, so accelerando and accumulation are the only ones. The only reason accumulation appears at the top here is because AC is the periodic table symbol, but there you go, accumulation and accelerando. So if we look at the number of letters here, accumulation is one letter too many, whereas accelerando fits exactly. Right, and then ND. Alright, let's take a look at modules that start with N. LMN. So need seems to fit, but needy does not. It has a few. There we go, needy's nuts. That seems to fit. Alright, needy's nuts. And then we have, I can already tell what this is, it's mafia. Of course I'm pretending, but when I did the live solve I did actually think of mafia. Alright, then we have something that ends with O blank blank R. Now this is a little harder to find, and in fact some of the others are a little harder to find. So at this point what I did is I took the entire list of module names. Let me just quickly make sure that needy modules are included. And I would just copy and paste this entire list. There we go. I can copy that here into Notepad, and then I can use regular expressions to find matching names. So for this one, I want a line that starts with dot 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 dot, then an O, dot dot R, and that's where it ends. And then we will find that loop over is in fact the only match. So I'm going to take a copy of this, and then I'm going to change all of the question marks to dots and all of the asterisks. And now I can, oh right, and, ooh, here is an idea. Let's do this. So these are all the regular expressions that I want. I want something to, you know, actually, how about this? I'll just put these in between, and this way I have a single regular expression that will just simply find all of them. So blind alley is one of the matches, and that seems to fit this one. Then we have gatekeeper, that would fit here. Legos, ooh, that's a very short name. I don't know if I could have found that just by looking at the G and the S. Then we have palindromes. Palindromes, that fits right here. Then we have silhouettes. I've never even heard of that module, but all hail regular expressions. Then we have the simpleton, that is right here, the next one. Then we have Tetris, that is this one, and now the hope is that there is no other module. Indeed, it goes right back to blind alley, so all of these are unique. Alright, so since some of these are set off with asterisks instead of question marks, the next obvious thing is to look at which letters are represented by asterisk and which ones by question marks. And I quickly found that the question marks give you nonsense, but the asterisks give you a donut here, and then this is 5. This is EPETTEON. Yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, I made the exact mistake that I said about the question marks. It was SIL and then ON. You get epsilon. And then here with the question mark we have Rome and then an O, Romeo. And finally we have an I from Tetris. No, asterisk, TETLEY, Tetley. What is Tetley? Let's quickly Google for that. Oh, I see, it's a tea company. Alright, so obviously Romeo stands for an R, and epsilon very much looks like an E. Tetley, since it's a tea company and the word tea sounds like the letter T, I'm gonna assume that's a T. Let's see what words we can find that are 5 letters and end in ERT. Aha, overt. You see, a donut has the shape of an O, and 5 in Roman numerals would be a V, so overt would fit. So we can go to the puzzles page, Blankety Blank, and type overt in here, check the answer, and that is indeed correct. Alright, we've solved Blankety Blank. Thank you for watching, and see you next time with another edition of Tim We Presents.